Hello creators, my name is Farada and this is
Arogs.
and we are here at the Contentplace. We are here to share 7 tips to improve your game from an amateur to a pro. Let's go. So first of all, my first tip is master the basics. Everybody buys FIFA and all of them skip tutorial. So you should go through the first tutorial, passing, dribbling, crossing. There's always something new EA always adds every single year. Nothing is the same every year, so everything changes, but most people skip it. So my first rule is to go through the basics, make sure you learn passing, make sure you learn dribbling, and all the remaining aspects of the game.
Yeah, that's legit. I mean, like, everybody actually skips the tutorials, to be honest. Like, I don't understand it. When people tell me how do I play FIFA? I say, guys, go to the basics, skill games. Go and do all the skill games. Very interesting. That's all. So tip number 2, guys, you have to play against top opponents, right? I mean, rivals. You have to play seasons. You have to play online opponents. Play all the toughest opponents you can find. Try to beat them. If you can't even beat them, just try to drag with them. That kind of thing. You improve your game as you are learning from them.
And I also add make friends, make a lot of friends. If you play against someone and he beats you, after the game, check his PSN ID. Whatever the name is, search for his name, ask him for a friend request, and ask him for a game or two, so you can learn 1 or 2 things from who you lost to. Yeah. Now, my third tip for you guys is to watch and learn from pros. Pros meaning Arogs, and any other person you know. But in Nigeria, it's only me and Arogs that I know are pros. Now, first of all, you need to find out who plays like you. For example, I'm a balanced player, I'm a bit possessive, I'm a bit fast. You know, Arogs is also a bit of balance. So by watching us, you can learn 1 or 2 things. For example, if you play like me, you want to see what I do, so you can imitate me as well and know how I'm thinking, the scenarios I'm looking at, exactly what my decision-making process is like, and then you can learn from me. You always need that one pro player that plays like you for you to improve from an amateur to a pro.
Yeah, definitely. You have to watch all the pros. How I even started was by watching pro players I've seen like abroad. So before I started playing the way I played right now. So that's what helped me, right? And then my tip number 4 for you guys is that you need to create your tactics and know what team you're playing with, right? I see people that they say they want to play with PSG, they want to play with Liverpool, sometimes they try Bayern. I'm like, you guys need to stick with one team, right? Pick one team, know your strengths, know your weaknesses, and then use that team forever if possible, right? Like now I use PSG, I know the team from back to front, right? I know where my weaknesses are. And so when I'm playing the game, right, I know my tactics I use, and then I stick with it. So if you're losing, stick with your tactics. It doesn't really matter. Sometimes it doesn't matter about your tactics, right? But sometimes it actually does. If you're losing too much, then you might need to change that up and try to make it work. That kind of thing.
And then I'll also add, you need to know your player positioning as well, because there are so many players in the team, so you need to know which player is best for which position as well, instead of just keep playing and change nothing. Then the last and final tip would be patient, be disciplined, and practice. These are self-explanatory. You don't want to keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again. You will never improve if you do that. I need a little bit of discipline. You know, in any aspect of life you're trying to become good at, you need discipline. I need to be patient. So these are 5 tips on how to move from being an amateur to a pro player. Watch out for more content from I and Arogs and the Contentplace. Stay blessed.
Get better, guys.